Welcome back to Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your hosts, Frank the Crypto Tank, this morning, coming to you from sunny Colorado, Tuesday, June 24th, about 6 a.m. We've got the Bitcoin market bouncing back. Let's take a look today at what we have for our market. We can take away a little thumbnail. Today's market, 3.25 trillion for a cryptocurrency market cap today. We are into fear 47%. We did bounce back from yesterday. We were looking at a 99,000 Bitcoin yesterday. We're looking at a $105,289 Bitcoin now. Ethereum's at $2,412. Here's the thing with the Bitcoin market, if I could fucking talk it faster. Here's the deal. Bitcoin and the crypto market. Bitcoin leads the crypto market as of right now. It moves about 5-6 grand in a day. When it wants to move, it can move even more in a day. It can move down 5-6 grand. This is never financial advice on the channel, and you better tap that like and subscribe down below and our Caleb link. Here's the deal with Bitcoin. It only will ever really move like 5-6 grand in a day when it wants to move. Sometimes it will move larger than that, and that's up or down. So it's rather volatile. If you watch Bitcoin over time, you will see, and the cryptocurrency market cap, because the rest of the crypto market, all the altcoins, are following the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's king daddy, all boats rise, all boats sink, according to Bitcoin as of right now. Its Bitcoin dominance is small. This is as large. I mean, this is for the beginners who don't know what's going on in the crypto space. I'm here to help and spread the info and the education, and that's what we're for, to educate and inform and sometimes entertain. Not for financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and this never would be for financial advice. So the crypto market does bounce back heavily today. Big bounce back today. Nice. We love to see it. What's bouncing back big time? We're going to get into it. What's bouncing back the most? By the way, don't forget to check out Caleb and Brown when you want to purchase, sell, trade your crypto. This is a crypto brokerage service where you get your own crypto broker 24/7. One-to-one backing. They do not commingle funds like that bad company did, and some of the other ones. There were a few that played some funny business. This is a one-to-one backing with your funds, and they're open 24/7. Like I said, you can set sell and buy orders, so they're all ready. Whatever you're doing, you can have them locked in and ready. And then also, they use Fireblocks institutional grade custody that you have access to as well, and that protects your funds. So please check Caleb and Brown. There's no daily off-ramp limit. You can pull off as much as you like, and that's pretty incredible. If you'd like to pull out, $1 mil, $2 mil a day, you make sure you check with your bank, but you can pull out as much as you'd like each day, and that's pretty killer. Let's get over to Fiat Leak and see what's happening with. I want to see the movement today of. I usually check XRP. I want to check Silica because transparency asks me to let you know that we hold Silica too on the channel. It's Harmony One. I'm going to get into the portfolio. It's never financial advice. It's personally what we're holding. That'll be in our Patreon coming up shortly here. We've got to set it up. Look out for that. Look out for a few other fun things coming from the channel. USDT Silica movement to the U.S. is what we're seeing. I don't think they would post the others unless they were actually trading out of these to a tiny degree. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason. Or these are the other three that potentially push out Silica. Okay. Good on you, Silica. I could wait and wait, but I see there's a little bit of movement on Silica. Let's see what XRP is up to, what it's moving today. Let's see. Yeah, South Korean won, always a bit more. Turkish lira, 4217 ISO code. ISO 4217 for Turkish lira is what TRY is, that we found out yesterday. The day before, actually. Yeah, that's some strong movement. Boy, that shit is moving like fucking lightning. Look at that movement on XRP. That's in the past minute, almost 500,000 in the past minute. It is zipping and zapping. Zipping and zapping across the planet. Look at that movement. Amazing. Okay, here's the deal. Here is the deal. The market bounced back $6 in a day, and that's what Bitcoin does. It moves $6 in a day. It was at 99 grand on our show yesterday morning at 6 a.m. here, Colorado time. We're now 24 hours later, and it's at 105. Here, let's see. It's higher than that, right? Hold on now. Whoops. It is coming in at Bitcoin right now, 105,283. It's up 3.89% on the day. Okay. Well, we got some news, some world news that we're all aware of that I don't get into on the channel, but we know we had some easing, some events yesterday, and some talks of, being peaceful. So I think that changed things, of course. The market likes to react to either certainty or uncertainty concerning geopolitical events. And we invest for a while. We know the truth on that. But here we have a market recovering relatively quickly. It's already back up to 3.25 trill from yesterday's tank show, tank job. So let's get into what we think about this. Let's just see. What do we think about this? Bitcoin's currently trading about, like I said, 105,280 or so, roughly up about 3.8% on the intraday chart, with a high near 105,934,000. Almost hit 106,000 again, just like that. It was at freaking 99 yesterday morning. And a low around 105,055. I saw it dip to 99 on CoinMarketCap. We all did live on the air yesterday morning. Went down to 99 something on CoinMarketCap, according to them, reflecting a strong bounce from recent conflict-driven lows due to geopolitical events that we're all aware of. Ethereum sits near $2,412, having risen approximately 7 to 7.5% today, with an intraday range between $2,202 and $2,430 for the old ETH. Never financial advice on the channel. We don't tell you what to buy. You buy whatever you want to buy. We know what we buy. We don't buy 2 and 3Xers like Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's old school, old news. As far as us enjoying larger gains and 10, 20, 30, 50 X's on our money. The time has passed for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Please, guys, let's very kindly, I would say, please, let's wake up to what crypto really is today. Once you have eyes on it 24/7 like we do here on the channel, and you join us in here, you will start to shift and move and bob and weave concerning crypto, and you will say, holy shit, I'm out operating as the 0.5% of those who truly, truly, truly know crypto, where it's going, where it's been, where it's going, and how I probably should play it, even though all the parroters of the world about crypto are saying this, that, and the other thing, and all of a sudden that's how it's able to do that thing on ya, and everybody's like, how come it did that? I thought it was good. And everybody said crypto was blah. Well, how did this happen this week with crypto? Because you're parroting, because you're following horseshit, and you're in the matrix, locked in the dumb matrix. How about pull yourself out? Very kindly, I would say. Cheers, microphone. I like to cheers my microphone early in the morning. There's an inevitable tap that's going to happen. Because it's right near where I need to drink, and I'm always, cheers. Salute. I don't want to break it. But yeah, how about we wake the fuck up? How about that? How about that one? Let's wake the fuck up, Chuck. How about we wake the fuck up? How about we put the ego down and stop being so sensitive? Oh, Fred, you kind of hurting my feelings the way you're talking to me. Oh my God. Guys, you know I love you. Come on, quit being children. You're not to. Wake the fuck up. Quit being a child. Wake up, people, please. This is my kind, loving call out to YouTube land. I love you all. Please stop acting as children. Thank you when it comes to investing. All right. Now, you do what you wish with your money. It's never financial advice on the channel. I am here to shake you and wake you up. This is what I exist for. This is what this channel is for. A lot of people don't like it, and a lot of people, because of this, they don't want to hear hard truth, and I get it, or they're just not ready at this point in time. They don't want to stick around with the channel. I get it. Or they just think I'm an idiot or I'm a pain in the ass. Good to see you later. All right, people who like the channel, welcome. We love you. We love you other people too. We love everybody. And especially the folks who stick around the channel. I think we favor you and we love you more. No, we love everybody the same. All right, here's the Dilly Willies. Bitcoin market. By the way, to finish that rant, how about we do all wake up and realize the truth that the world is adopting crypto. Don't worry, I'm going to get into the episode today. Crypto bouncing back. It is integrally, it is inexorably tied with what I'm saying right now. You know, the deal is with crypto is that it goes nowhere but up in the future. The good projects, because the world is using them, meaning they're undervalued now and their price does not reflect what the world truly sees them for value moving forward. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Our personal opinion on the channel is that when we purchase undervalued stocks that are lower in cost now because the world has not seen their value yet and has not jumped on board with them and FOMO'd into them, whether they be retail, regular investor like you and me, or the institutional large investors. The deal is this. It always has been when it comes to trading. This is information. I'm sick of saying not for financial advice. If you're really, and I'm sick of saying this shit because it's so annoying how dumb some people in the world are. And I'm sick of not being able to say things like that too, because I love everybody, even the dumb people, but I am a fact spoken person. There are some fucking dumb people in this world, I swear to God. And what it is their ego is making them be dumb. And that's what frustrates me such. Is that they're not truly intelligently dumb. It's their ego that has a hold of them, and they're being egotistical, stupid jackasses. You know, that type of ego person that wants to make fun of the kid in the schoolyard and get everybody riled up and make fun of that kid in the schoolyard. Yeah, that's the stupid ego that we're talking about. We don't like that. We're not into the ego. All right. We like being kind to brothers and sisters and being honest and true. Okay. So that's what pisses me off about people who are fucking stupid in this world, because they're not stupid. It's their ego that's doing this to them. And it's that same mentality, like I said, in the schoolyard that makes fun of the weaker kid. And I can't stand that shit. That's the ego doing that, all right? That's the ego that's in the Maserati. Maserati, it's a glorified Dodge. How stupid people have Maseratis, by the way. But yes, this awesome sports car that I might have someday as well, right, for my crypto stuff. But to go around in this sports car and flashing and, oh, look at me, really? That's fucking stupid. That is the ego, and that is that same horseshit that's doing that to that weaker kid in the schoolyard when we were kids. Can't stand that shit. Anyway, now that you know how Tanker feels on the channel, and I love you, everybody. And by the way, hey, Marnie's back in the comments. We love you too. Hello, Marnie. All right. The market, thanks for my rant, because that is a true thing that I had to get off my chest that I don't like the world doing. And every schoolyard across America, including ours when we grew up, and I can't stand that. It's not right, and it's not what humans should be doing with each other. Key drivers today, the de-escalation over there. I don't want to say certain words on the channel. I have my notes, and I have to be careful. We know that President Trump announced that there's going to be a complete, hey, we're all nice now, we're all talking. Oh, boy, it just sends things surging. because now the market says, oh, we have certainty now. Now we can go up in price because the market trades on human emotion. Bitcoin, briefly, any market that's regular or crypto market, trade on human emotion. Stay in and learn something here on Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy, with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. And if we're missing something, please teach us. We would like to learn too. Something we may be missing. So Bitcoin, we know, topped 106, gaining 5% in frickin' 5 minutes. This thing's crazy as far as an asset and how it trades. Nearly 98% of the top 100 coins rose back up, with the total market cap climbing 3%. I mean, okay. So if you're watching cryptocurrencies and you, first of all, people are, and I'm going to tell you the truth on this. I don't care if I hurt people's feelings. I'm not being mean when I'm saying this. I'm being genuine and honest. And people need to come to Jesus sometimes. So here we go. There's a lot of folks I talked to lately in my personal life, particularly, this is where it happens, about crypto, okay, and back and forth on the channel and comments and things. But not so much there, because largely the people in the crypto space and on the channel, they do understand crypto and they know it. And I'm not being negative, and I don't want to sound like I'm dogging these people. They're friends of mine, they're people in my life, and I'm not dogging them at all. I didn't know either, but I can tell when I speak with them about crypto and I start getting into what about boom, 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 and vetting out and not trying to do it, but it ends up happening in the conversation. I'm not trying to pick them apart, but I end up picking them apart and realizing they actually don't even know. I'm not kidding. They don't even know what crypto is and how it really works. They really don't. They don't even know there's a whole DeFi aspect to it. They don't know there's a TradFi aspect to it, traditional finance aspect to it. They don't understand that you can buy it being hidden legally with a VPN. We don't do that, but people do that. DeFi, not putting in a license and purchasing it. Well, I don't know if that's legal or not. I mean, people do it. And again, this is never financial advice on the channel. And like I always say, we play above water on the channel, above board. We like to use KYC, AML. We use all that. We use the bank. We play above board. I never want anybody later coming back, any bank or any entity or any government coming back and saying, you guys, you didn't do this crypto thing right. See, you were doing this tricky thing, and that was illegal according to this law, and I didn't know or whatever, and I messed up. No, I'm not doing shit like that. I do things above board. I do not play games. I am not saying anybody is going to have a problem if they do it the other way. God bless you. I have friends who do this, and they're very successful in that way. I don't happen to prefer or enjoy that. I don't operate that way in the crypto world, but you can. My point is, I talk to people and they don't even know that's a possibility. I talk to friends about crypto and start getting deeper into the conversation and realize, and they say something to me like literally 3/4 of the way through, and they'll say, so I can make it be money again, US dollar again, after I buy the crypto? Yes. That's a yes. Yeah. It was the same for me in the beginning. We have to remember that people are on different points of the journey concerning crypto. Those of us who've been in this space 5 years plus, the folks who've been in here since 2017, 8 years, that I have learned from and follow their channels. A lot of them have done so well with crypto. The thing is that, yeah, thanks, Marty, in the comments. I'm seeing you. Yes, it is a lot to know. I agree. The folks who've been in crypto for so long, longer than us on this channel, I have a heart and I understand and I get it. I remember what it was like being early on the journey in crypto, which is why we've got some more material coming out for you that's going to be in our Patreon section. That's going to help to decipher and dissect what crypto is and how it works. But there's so much to crypto, and I can go off on so many tangents and so many rampages on crypto. Having been in it for so long now, well, only 5 years, but having been in it for years, and learning about it each day and being obsessed with it each day because I'm weird, becoming a quasi-expert on crypto, which I turned around one day and realized that I was without an ego at all. Proof positive. I say that relative to those around me, either folks that I watch on YouTube channels or friends of mine or people I know in my daily life, except for folks like Gabe. What's up, my buddy Gabe? Who's an absolute genius concerning crypto and knows way more than me. And my buddy Todd, who knows more about DeFi and things and plays those games. What's up, brother? Some of my buddies that play crypto a little bit differently than I do, and they're completely safe with it, and they don't do weird, nefarious shit or anything. They're doing good stuff with it. They just don't like to go through those like regular channels and all that. They like the DeFi aspect, which is fine. The DeFi arm. Okay, so, but the thing is a lot of people don't even know. Back to my point, a lot of people don't even know what the hell crypto is. My friends, and I'm realizing they don't even realize you can put it into USD, back into USD after you buy it. They're like, well, if I buy it, like, what do I do with it? I'm going to be stuck with this crypto. I mean, it's going to go down. It's going to tank. It's not going to be worth. I can't use it to buy anything with it. So why would I want to buy the crypto, Frank? Because I can't use it to buy anything with. It doesn't go back into US dollar. I can't make it go back into US dollar. So why would I buy it? Yeah, you can put it back into US dollar. After it fucking goes to the moon and then you put it back to US dollar, and instead of being worth 10 US dollars, it's now worth fucking 10 million US dollars. You get it now? Dude, I'm serious. This shit's getting old. Because people think this shit is too good to be true. It's the next best thing that's being hidden from folks is crypto, the world of crypto, and the massive gains that are possible from crypto. Yeah, I'm not hiding that. I can say that legally. There are massive gains that will be made from crypto. Fucking massive gains. Who will play ball and put their cup out and anchor the cup, because the tidal wave is going to come full of coins. It's a tidal wave of gold coins coming, of money, of fortune coming. You won't put that cup out now, and it's going to get tipped over by that wave coming unless that cup is put out and anchored. And this is me with diamond hands fucking anchored and purchased at low price and anchored with my cup. Oh, I got a big old cup waiting for that big old wave of coin that's coming from the crypto fucking explosion pretty soon. Do you get it, you guys? I'm trying to help you. I can't tell you what to do with your money, and I won't tell you what to do with your money. They are your decisions because I am not a financial advisor, and this is not a financial advice channel. It's an educational channel. It's an entertainment channel. It's an informational channel. I can tell you what we do. What we do is we put that biggest fucking cup out that we can find, and we anchor it as strongly as possible, meaning we're not wussies with paper hands, and if it looks like it's, well, we're going to sell now. No. That's anchoring your cup strongly and saying, I have diamond hands. And in fact, I buy more when it goes down. Not only do I not sell when it goes down, sell when it goes down. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, boy. Guys, people who do that in investing, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. If you buy something, okay? All right, I can never give financial advice, and we know that. I will tell you for educational purposes, the basics, investing 101. I buy something. I'm going to give you an example. I buy something, right? On the premise that it is going to go up in the future. Let's call it a baseball card. They have these cool like gold baseball cards that are engraved. They got all kinds of nifty little things out here in the world, don't they? And it's kind of like about the size of the mouse, right? It's like that. It's like a square. Years ago, I had a few of these, and it's like, oh, these are going to go up in value. Ooh, yeah. And they did a little bit. And they're kind of a special baseball card. But the idea is that if somebody buys that at a certain point in time, okay, let's take that gold little card. I'm holding something valuable, and I know it's valuable no matter what, and it's never going to dip below a certain level because the world will always see it as this piece of gold that, even though maybe artsy-wise what's on it is not so cool for the world, and they don't want to send that price up because they don't dig that anymore, or it's not catchy, it's still a piece that is a strong thing. It's gold. It's a fucking little block of gold, man. Because it doesn't go up in value and people don't catch on to the artsiness that's engraved, the cool artsy thing that's engraved, that baseball player or whatever, they're not buying into that anymore. A year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're not buying into that anymore. So it's not going up in price, right? Right? So, you tracking me? Fucking stupid. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't go up in price. Does that mean I sell it now? Would I sell this? Would you? It's a good question. It didn't go up in value like you thought. You have this thing. You have this cool baseball card that's gold and it's engraved, whatever player. Rookie card, rookie year. It's a good card. It should be a good card. The world should latch onto it because it's a rookie card. It's very rare. It's made out of gold. Boom, boom, boom. It's not going up as I thought it would over time. Do I sell it over the 2, 3, 4, 5 years? I thought it would go to double, triple its price, and it didn't. Do I sell it if it's hanging around the same price it was 5 years ago? No way. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, that's what people do, though. Oh, it goes down in price, by the way, lower than when I purchased it at. Not crazy, but it goes down a little bit. Economy's not doing so good. Gold prices go down a little bit, whatever. It goes down a little bit. There's people who will then sell this thing. Guys, I can't help everybody, man. I can't. I don't know what to tell people if this is what I mean about being stupid. And people who are doing this and don't get this concept and don't instead say, you know what? It's down a little bit. I'm buying more. I can buy another one of these right now or two. I'm going to do it because it's going up more. Finally, the world will see the value of this. And if they don't, it's still going to hang around or be worth just a little bit more, even beating regular what inflation's doing to my cash. It's going to beat that and outpace that. So I'm going to play this way because I'm smart with my money. I'm not egotistical. As much we all are, to as much as I can help it, is the way we do the best. Is to the degree or proportion we can put that ego down, is the degree and proportion we can do better for ourselves and brothers and sisters in the world. We all know this to be true. So, without ego, we stop and say, "Now wait a minute. Oh shit! Look what happened." 10 years later, 12 years later, the world did find out the value of this. It fucking went triple, 4 times, 5 times the price. And I went and bought fucking 3, 4, 5 more of them when they was lower in price. Guess who won now? Do you understand? This is about long-term holding and waiting until the market tells you, I have baked in the oven long enough what I have purchased has baked in the oven long enough. The world has now realized the value of this thing that I have purchased way back. And because I had diamond hands, not paper hands, and I held and I purchased more when it was lower, now it does do its thing. Now it does go to the moon. Now I don't just win in the way of, hey, I purchased, X amount early on one time. No, every time it went down, I bought more and more and more. Now I have a monster fucking bag so that when it actually goes up high, guess who gets to get the yacht? Do you get it? It's not financial advice. It's common sense. Go bigger, go bigger, stay at the crib. That's what I always say. I mean, come on. When you know something is happening in the world and it's so obvious the world is latching, you better find your balls, is what I would say to you. Find your balls, male or female. Find your balls. Find your power. Find your courage. Drink a fucking pot of coffee if you have to find your balls. But find your balls and take care of business. Or later kick yourself in your own ass. If anything, I hope I'm exciting and fun. This is what I'm going for. I am doing my best to be as truthful as I can with you and as fun as I can and also as kind as I can while not being wimpy with you, because that is not going to help you. Tough love sometimes is required. Yeah, to shake people out of their slumber, right? Because people will slumber. Marnie is listening with diamond hands. That's right, Marnie. Diamond hands. Yeah, there's someone who gets it. I mean, guys, only the strong survive. Only the few can do this. The people that I watch on my channels, who I see with their world changed, I mean, they literally are from this awesome high-rise apartment where they were in a basement before with their channel, their backdrop. It's not just a thing they created. They're literally walking around, and that's where they live now, like in Dubai or wherever. And these people have made millions from crypto, okay? These people that I watch on YouTube, some of them, okay? They have cashed out big. 2017, some cashed out even more. And the last double top horseshit dead cat bounce we had, and whatever, 2021, whatever. And yeah, they made lots of money with the crypto, didn't they? Some of these folks I watch. We're up next. You could be up next. I don't know. That's up to you whether you have eyes on it or not. I can't give you any financial advice, and I never would. I'm not a financial advisor. You know what I am? I'm a financial learner. I'm a financial waked the fuck upperder as of 5 years ago. That's for comedy's sake. Waked the fuck it uppeter. No, waked the fuck uppeter. Waked the fuck uppeter. I'm going to call that. I'm going to call myself that. I'm a waked the fuck uppeter because I woke it the fuck up. Can we please wake the fuck up? And I'm saying fuck so poignantly and so emphatically to hopefully inject that. What is that thing? What is that adrenaline needle that's like this long that gets jammed into your heart as a last-ditch effort to pull you back to this world? Yeah. Oh, boy. Because it's a-coming, guys. The bull run is a-coming. Yes, we're getting a bull run. No, we're not in a bear market. No, we are not heading to the bear market before we get a massive bull spike. Why would I say this? Because every chart in the history of charts ever for any market in the world since the creation have never ended the way our charts are right now in the crypto space, holding the support levels they do. Charts don't work like that. This shit don't work like that. So crypto go up. We are getting our bull run. I don't know how big it's going to be. I'm not a financial advisor. This is never financial advice. This is financial talk. This is financial guessing. This is financial information because we're all guessing and I'm guessing and nobody has a fucking crystal ball. So I have no idea what this stuff's really going to do. So I'm not a financial advisor. This is for education and entertainment and info sake only. Are you tracking me? Oh, boy. If the world can stop saying, are you tracking me? I'd be so happy. What's the next one coming down the pike? I'm going to create it. What's the next one? What's the next cool little thing to say that everybody's going to start saying? So, right? You know what I mean? Everybody's got a cool thing to say, right? Are you tracking me? What's the new thing besides right? Are you tracking me? What's the newest cool thing? I'm going to make it up right here on the channel. I'm so sick of the world being so fucking stupid. Let's see. Holy shit, parroters, wake the fuck. This is why y'all don't see crypto, because you're a bunch of robots. Wake the fuck up. Thank you. I love you. Oh, boy, do I love my fellow human beings. And by and large, I noticed that even, a lot of my friends are out of the Matrix, what I'll call the Matrix. It's the, he's saying the Matrix. He's a weirdo. He thinks life's the Matrix movie with that guy, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, whatever. Okay, jackasses. Here's the deal. I love you all as jackassery as you can, as much as your jackassery has a hold of you. I would say this. Please break out of the slumber. Please break out of the nonsense. Please stop watching the fucking news. Turn it off. It's the first thing that's hypnotizing you and entraining your brain, and it is programming you. This is a program each day. I am programming you as well with this program called TankTalks. Difference is, my program is teaching you how to think freely and clearly and wake the fuck up and rip yourself out of the slumber you've been in the program. What is this program? This program is very much real. This program is what we will expose ourselves to, and we entrain ourselves and program ourselves by turning on the news, turning on Sirius, whatever we want to listen to that day. There's some certain music we love all the time, even if it's crypto. I'm entraining and I'm programming myself each day. I'm no different. We're all doing this each day. We're all paying attention to something. We're all being entrained and being convinced and brainwashed by something. What is it that we want to be brainwashed by? What do we want to be entrained and programmed by? Because we are going to choose something if we will exist in this dimension, this third dimension, this third rock from the sun. Won't we? Won't we do that? The silence was purposeful, so you can think about it for a sec. That's the way this whole thing goes, and we all know it if we have honest eyes on it. So, will you pull yourself out of the horseshit and stop repeating and stop turning on the news every day, blah, 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 and will you switch it up at least and make an effort to take a tidbit, if you're going to do the news every day, take a tidbit of Dem, Repub, YouTube, Baba, CNN, Baba, Baba, well, Google, take a little piece of each and see what each one is saying and see how each will say something different based on the narrative will be different. The information will be framed and given and fed to you differently based on what that outlet is about, what agenda they tried to push forward over the past, very knowable and seeable and obvious over the past weeks and months and years. You tracking me? Oh, boy. I'm going to come up with, that could be. Yeah, Barney suggests sweaty balls. Hopefully it's not sweaty balls. That doesn't come back. That was funny. Yeah, here's the deal. That's the next one because I say it all the time. And it's hard to say that's not Frankers. Yep, here's the deal. That's the next one. Here's the deal. It keeps you hanging on the edge of your seat. Here's the deal. What am I going to say next? I don't know. Everybody wants to know, though. When you say, here's the deal, it's like, oh, what's the deal? I want to know. Oh, that's the next big catchphrase. You heard it here first. Here's the deal. Everybody's going to be saying it now. Here's the deal. Meme coins and altcoins bounced back, too, from this shit. Fucking Dogecoin jumped over 8%, some bitches. Trying to wake it up and have fun. Sometimes this shit gets just a little bit mundane when you're in the crypto space constantly every single day. You eat, sleep, dream it, eat it, taste it, crap it. Oh, it's just lovely. And I do enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying the ride here. Don't forget to tap that like and subscribe. And we got a couple people in the comments. Thank you. Here's the dilly. You got altcoins like SEI, HIFI, and Bananas 31 with 40 to 42% daily gains. Somebody thinks those are going to be winners. Whatever, according to Binance. XRP and Ripple moves. Yeah, we saw XRP surge 9% above $2.20. Whoopty shit. Who cares? Let's get back to $3.40 or so, and then we can chat about breaking it past 384, 385, and getting into all-time high territory. Regulatory and business developments concerning crypto As of yesterday, Turkey is enforcing stricter AML rules, anti-money laundering rules. Well, good, they should. Mandatory 48 to 70-hour withdrawal holds till they check. Okay. Stablecoin caps, 3,000 per day and 50,000 per month for stablecoin caps, and stricter travel rule compliance. Non-compliance platforms will face similar sanctions. Sometimes you got to remember to take a breath in this industry. Good God, man. Relax yourself. Take a couple breaths. Even David Schwartz has figured out how to take a breath between all that. U.S. institutional inflows continue via ETFs and custody solutions, boosting BTC and Ethereum sentiment. Guys, I just don't know how to get this across to you, how I am seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't put my money into those two. I've got a little into them, but I don't think I'm going to realize crazy gains on either Bitcoin or Ethereum. Not financial advice. Why would I? When Bitcoin's at $100,000 right now, hanging tough for a while now. If she 2Xs and goes twice, she's 200K. That's going to be quite a move to get Bitcoin to 200K. It can do it over the next weeks, months. For Bitcoin to pull a 3X, you're looking at a $300,000 Bitcoin. When do you think that might be possible? Some couple years maybe or so? Maybe a year? I don't know. Maybe some, who knows? Maybe 2 year? Maybe 2, 3. Okay, a 4X is a $400,000 Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm going to go put in, to get one Bitcoin, I'll put in $100,000 to, if it goes a 2X, I'll have another 100,000. I'll have doubled my money. That's pretty good. Not too shabbily spoken. Never financial advice on the channel. Pretty nice to put in 100,000 and double it. That's pretty good money. Anybody would agree that's nice to double somebody's money within a year or two's time. Okay, never financial advice on the channel. I'm not a financial advisor. We're going to run through a advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. We're going to run through a calculator exercise. A calculator exercise. If I speak more poignantly like Brian Brooks does, I would say to you very clearly and concisely and poignantly that if I wanted to stay away from the old Bitcoin, which is coming in at $105,100 right now, I would have to go ahead and spend 200. Okay, so if I spent $105,090, I would get at a 2X. I've got $210,204 before I'm paying fees and so forth. That's on Bitcoin. If I spend the $105,097 and she goes 3X, I'm of course looking at making about 210,000, 211,000 on the $105,000 investment, doubling the money and making approximately 111,000. That's pretty good monies for putting in $100,000. Now, this is where we get into wake the fuck up territory. I could show you Ethereum too. It's going to be the same horse shit. Wake your asses up now. I command you to wake up. I am really getting pissed off because I see all you gonna get fooled like some bitches. Now, all right, I'm not gonna go at that because it's an ICO here where it did that and it was at $750 at an all-time high. I'm not gonna use that as an example. I want one that has more of a running track record on its all, which is fine. She's kind of young here in 2019 of March, right? Coming onto the scene. The old V-Chain, Sunny Liu, former Louis Vuitton CTO, China's Louis Vuitton CTO. You might want to get some eyes on V-Chain. Handling the supply chains will be largely of the world. It will not be one chain or coin to rule them all. However, VeChain is in with I have to be careful with algorithms. So the CH and then somewhere in there's an I, and then later on you're going to hear an N and A in there. But their government is VeChain is in with them, which is a very difficult thing to do, and they're in with them. They like each other and they play ball together. That government says, you're good with us, buddy. So what do you think VeChain might do as an offering out of the Pacific Rim, out of that area? VeChain already has connections with UFC, BMW, Walmart China, and so forth. Already has real-world partnerships. It took a Spike-a-Rooney here back with this double top action, this dead cat bounce. We all remember back in 2021, the spring of 2021. Remember to breathe. All right, all-time high on VeChain. 27 cents, folks. It's reasonable to say that any project that's rocking and rolling in the crypto world, once it experiences a nice hike in the next bull run that comes, if it's still doing good things in the world, its project, it's going to go about a 3x to a 5x or so. We already know that to be true. So VeChain is a big, promising, strong one. I'm going to call that a 5xer. That ain't no big deal to go 5x. I'm saying for VeChain. So it's $1.35 is what we're going to go to as a height. I'm going to show you something here. This is a calculator exercise. It's going to go to $1.35 in the bull run, and it's at fucking 2 cents. This is wake the fuck up time, where I like to swear to wake you up. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm going to take that same $105,097 that I put into Bitcoin, and instead, I'm going to go ahead and purchase VeChain at 2 cents. How many shares do you think that'll get me? I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to get me 5,254,850 shares of VeChain. Now, when VeChain does his next fib sequence and next bull run, going about a 3x-ish or so, you can pull a full fib sequence, about $1.35 per VeChain. Well, you're going to have to pay fees and you're going to have to pay your taxes on it. I will, because I'm above board, right? You're not doing it because you're not buying anything because of what I'm saying. But why don't we just multiply those coins by $1.35 and now see that instead of making 100,000 or 200,000 from Bitcoin going to 100,000 to 200 or 300K, it ain't going much higher than that. You need to wake the fuck up if you think it's going to like 500,000 like right now. I mean, come on, Bitcoin's going to go higher, but you all have enough of a head on your shoulders to know. You don't even have to know about investing to instinctively know the truth that Bitcoin is not going to $500,000 like this year. I mean, come on, okay? It might 2x. It might go to 200K, maybe 3. But it won't pull that. It won't pull that 3x past the all-time high of that 27 cents that VeChain just experienced in the last bull run. That was sending it to $1.35 per coin. And now that same 100K from Bitcoin instead was put into VeChain, the individual was able to get so many millions of shares, 5 million, whatever that we said. When we multiply that times its $1.35 that it goes to coming up in this bull run, my opinion, now that's $7,094,000 that I get. I get $7,094,000. What would I rather have? 100 or 200K from Bitcoin gains, or fucking $7 million from VeChain gains? Wake the fuck up. I am so sick of this shit. I have to have these conversations with my friends and show them what I'm showing you right now, and then, which is fine, and them to go, Frank, can you show me what's going on with this thing? Where do I do that? No, what did you say it was? Caleb and Brown? Where do I get, what, huh? All of a sudden, everybody starts listening. My question is, are you Jerome Powell? Are you Mr. Too Late? That's reactive. Dropping rates potentially maybe later, who knows, when it's already too late, right? Reactive, Mr. Too Late, purposefully being too late. If you understand this whole game, you see the truth. This is all a game. This is all being steered. This lever's pulled, so that happens. Uh-oh, don't like that. Balance it. We need this to happen. Pull that lever. Literally, it is such a manipulated thing in this world, the financial markets. When you have eyes on it, it will make your fucking head spin. They are so manipulated, it's fucking ridiculous. Okay. We know about the multi-million-dollar lawsuits against the metals banks. I'm not going to mention names. We already know who they are. $200, $300 million lawsuits. They're like, you caught us. We were manipulating the metals market. Here you go. Here's your fine because we made $10 trillion, and here's the pittance that we're going to pay you for the fee because we did this and manipulated the metal. Okay, come on. Let's wake the fuck up. People, please. Once you get eyes on finance and see what it really is, you will start to boldly go where few men have gone before or women. And you will start to see that there is no magical little trick to this. How are they doing so well being in finance for 5 years, 10 years? Well, if one can learn, put the ego down, jump on the coattails of the geniuses who have done this and see the truth of how it all works, one can invest and make a fucking killing in a short period of time, having known nothing about finance and money some short years prior. That's the beauty of this world. Will you take your power or not? That would always be my question. Will you take your personal power and say, I always believed I was not good with math. I trained myself over the years. I proved it because I did shitty on the tests, and I know it's true. I'm just not good with math. Well, that was yesterday. Now I've learned different skills. I've opened my mind to different learnings concerning math, different concepts, certain efforts on my part to say, I'm going to make the effort where I gave up before. I can lift 100 pounds where I only bench pressed 80 or whatever it is. I can do this thing. And you can do this thing. And then you step up to the plate and you start performing a little bit of math and checking yourself and realizing I can actually do math. Then you step into more advanced stuff and go, I never did math this advanced before. This is fucking crazy. I actually can be good at math. You keep going and you realize after year 2, 3 that you're actually better at math than you ever thought you could be, better than most folks around you who you always heralded as being very good with math. You're actually better with math than them because you stepped into your power and you stepped out of the fucking stupid matrix. Step out of the limiting matrix that says you were something yesterday. You were that yesterday, but now you're something different today because you step into your power and you grow and you learn and you become something bigger and more than you were yesterday. It's largely what I'm helping to do on the channel, and I'm realizing that this channel is for educational information and sometimes entertainment, for entertainment purposes only, but it's for a fourth thing. To inspire you some bitches. Wake up, my brothers and sisters, I love you. If I could be any more emphatic and gut-wrenching, wake the fuck up out of the slumber. You'll be so happy that you did. It's a little bit scary, I get it. Latching on to what we knew yesterday because it's safe to anchor in this anchored thinking. I understand it's safe. Don't have to leave the whole, what's happening is you're on a big piece of land. I want you to swim out to this island and grow. But in between is ocean. And you're like, shit, well, I got to swim with the sharks and stuff. I don't really want. Don't worry. You got this thing. Do it. You're still tethered. I got a buoy on you. Don't worry. You're still tethered to the mainland. take a trip out into the void and do it. Trust, you can do it. Boom. And then you get to the island and you're fucking there, but you're also here. You didn't lose this piece of knowledge. There's nothing to fear. You've just crossed the ocean of not knowing and stepping into more knowing. And then you get to that island of new knowing. Now you know a new piece and you still retain the old mainland knowing. Do you get this analogy? Quit being scared and afraid. Be strong. You can do it. I'm trying to encourage you. Please step into new arenas of knowledge and learning and knowing. You don't have to abandon the old. Don't be afraid. That's what it is. It's the fear that prevents us from stepping out into new knowledge. We know I'm hitting on this. This is true. Are you tracking? All right. Let's get ourselves. And I will say this very nicely to the world that is not on our cast and to YouTube, to the algorithm who is not putting us out, because you're not, because if you were, so many people would be on this thing. Eventually you are going to see the truth, YouTube, that we will not stop, that we are consistent in our content, that we will continue to grow, that we will have more than 2 people on our live stream, one of which is me. It will turn to 2,000. I am not afraid of the truth either, that we have nobody on this channel and nobody gives a crap about what we have to say. We literally have no viewers. And in some weird way, I love it. Please replay this video in 3 years when we see how many we have in 3 years' time, which goes by in a flash. Okay. I would like everybody to please not forget about staying strong in the crypto market, remembering that what we do today, our choices in standing strong, will echo in a few years, and we will either pay the price or redeem on the price for what we do. For instance, XDC Network, never financial advice. Here goes another exercise. She has an all-time high of 19 cents. Well, I am saying that she's going to a 5X past that. This next bull run, that's my opinion. 95 cents for an XDC coming up in this bull run, and we'll remain steady there at a 95 cent. That's not financial advice. That's my opinion. 95 cent coming up for an XDC. Now, I'm going to take that same $105,097, and I am going to divide it by 0.059, and I'm going to get 1,781,305 XDC coins for that amount of money. The same amount of money I would have bought 1 Bitcoin for right now, I am going to buy 1 XDC instead. It's not financial advice. Now, before taxes and fees and things, I'm going to capture essentially with that purchase 1,781,305 XDC coins. Now, XDC is digitizing trade finance coming up in the world right now. We all know what that means. They're also digitizing all the United States patents and putting them on blockchain. As of now, as far as we're aware, they're the only blockchain doing that. What do you think this might be worth when it hits a fib sequence or so this next time around? I say she can jump a couple. I say she's going to go to 95 cents XDC. Next run, that's my opinion. Well, if I do make that move, that's going to afford me $1,692. I'm sorry, $1,692,239 if I do that. If I make that move on XDC, I will realize $1,692,239 if I did purchase VeChain at its price now, $105,097 worth, not including fees and taxes being taken out. If I put in $105,095 into XDC right now, instead of a Bitcoin, I would be able to capture 1,781,305 shares. And when it goes to 95 cents before taxes and fees, that is $1,692,239 before taxes and fees for the old XDC. Versus a Bitcoin putting in $105,097, it going to, let's say, 200,000, 300,000. And then on that, I gain 100, 200,000. Do I want $1.6 million, $1.7 million for my gains, or do I want 100 or 200,000? Oh, I don't know. We're going to wrap her up here today. Wrap her up. Don't forget Caleb and Brown, your one-stop concierge service for your crypto brokerage. They do not commingle funds like that other shady guy from FTX. That little Sam Bankman-Fried fucker. That dude is fucking paying the price now, isn't he? Yeah, he played some shady little games. Playing games, taking your money behind the scenes, and betting on other horses, and not telling you. Ooh, no, they don't play those games. They keep your funds in there. What's yours is yours. You can see what is yours. You can go on and see that they prove, and so does Uphold. You can see that they're 1-to-1. You can actually go live and see the matching. They're 24/7 as far as your brokerage service and your broker being available to you 24/7. You have Fireblocks custody that is guarding your cryptocurrency and your purchase and your holdings on Caleb, which is institutional grade custody. You could also cash out whenever you want and set buy and sell orders that are ready to go for you on Caleb. You have a one-time fee, not on and off and all this garbage like other exchanges do. You pay a one-time flat fee, 3 or 3.5%. I've got to get that right. I forgot what it is. But who cares? It's a one-time fee. And when you want to cash out $1 million or $2 million, or I want to cash out $1 million or $2 million, I can do that on Caleb. Unlike the other exchanges limiting me to 25,000 withdrawal limit per day. I think Coinbase might be 100, whatever it is. I checked them the other day. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit what these other crappy exchanges daily withdrawal rates are. They're being limited. They're holding all of our money on the exchange. And depending on how much we have on there, you're now going to tell me that when the shit's going crazy and going up, that day I want to pull out 500K, $1 million, $2 million, you're not going to allow me. I can only pull out 100. I got to wait till the next day. Oh, and then the next day, all the crypto down that day. I'm talking like this on purpose. How fucking stupid to set your exchange up like that. Guys, I'm not even that smart. This is what I mean about waking up out of the matrix. Everybody's cool with this shit. Everybody's like, oh, that's good. You could take 100,000 out per day on Coinbase. Wait, hang on, I got to see what it is. I know I told you I'd wrap it up, but I need to find out. How fucking stupid. I hope people who understand crypto can appreciate Frank the Tanker. I don't stand for any horse shit. What is this? Coinbase? Yeah, I don't like dumb shit. Stuff that fools people, and, then people are in this stupid little matrixy horse shit. Step out of the matrix and find your balls. Yeah, $50,000 per day. Okay, so why don't you go play a ball on Coinbase? No financial advice. Coinbase's daily withdrawal limits vary based on account type and verification level, but standard users typically have limits of around $50,000 per day. What a bunch of fucking horse shit. Because I've never heard anybody doing this in the crypto space, and I'm going to start getting pissed and say I'm sick of this shit. Why are we all cool with this and not waking up and not getting pissed? We need to start getting pissed or nothing's going to change. You need to start getting pissed. This is bullshit. $50,000 per day is all you can pull off a Coinbase? What if I want to pull 500K because my shit went up like that day? Tomorrow it ain't going to be worth that. I don't want to pull it off tomorrow. It's not worth that anymore. It all went down in price. I want to fucking pull it out now, today. It's my money. It went up for me. I did this and held with diamond hands. It's my money. I want it now. No. You can't do it. I think I just broke my computer. Getting so pissed. No, you can't fucking do it. Sorry. Sometimes you can get 100K per more if you have a certain, and then pro accounts, if you want to pay, well, you can exceed $250,000 you could pull per day on Coinbase if you have this pro account. Oh, you got to get to that next tier and pay us if you want to have access to more of your money, which is instead of only being able to pull 50, if you want to pull 250, you got to have access to that other tier. What a bunch of fucking horse shit. How about fuck you? All right? Yeah, I'm pissed. Oh, I hope that one gets out to the airwaves. Yeah, Frankie's pissed. That's why they call me the Tank. That is, in case you're wondering why I'm called Frank the Tank, you're starting to realize why they call me this. This is a potent one here. Yeah. Lot of power. Lots of power. Yeah. And fucking fed up. There's a lot of love, too. There's a lot of pure power here with this one. That's why they call me the Tank. Sometimes when I explode... That wasn't even it, by the way. That wasn't even the tanker, the explosion. I can't do it on YouTube. Stick around long enough. Maybe you'll see me explode long enough. Stick around on this channel. Maybe you'll see me hit max capacity. Shoot a fucking crypto warhead out of my pipes. Yeah, this is fucking bullshit, Coinbase. Hey, Armstrong. Hi. You're a smart one. Boy, are you a smart one to do what you have done in this crypto world. You're the boss. I love what you did. I'm talking to you now directly, as directly as I can, Armstrong. Hey, Armstrong. Brian Armstrong. Yes, CEO of Coinbase. I am directly speaking to you now, sir. And I would like to know, you get in my comments, or one of your people get in my comments. I command you, actually. I don't care if we have any interaction beyond this. I'm not doing it for a ploy to try to connect. Hey, Armstrong, sir, I do respect you. I really do. I do. It's a fact. I do. I don't like something that your exchange is pulling on the entire world. I am calling you out right now, Brian Armstrong. This little guy is calling you out. And I am asking you why you have your exchange tiered in such a way that the folks who are making you are the rock star, and we are making you. The fans paying to go see your concert, sir. And if at any time I'm wrong, please stop me with this chain of logic. Are you tracking? Right? Here's the deal. I don't care if I'm being sarcastic. Fucking deal with it and put the ego down. Here's the deal, Armstrong. Yeah, now I'm going to get rough. Here's the deal, buddy. I respect you, but here's the deal. I know I'm live. Don't worry. My production guy's fucking freaking out right now. I don't give a shit. This is who we are on the channel. I call bullshit when I see it. And if it's me doing it, I call it too. Okay? That's why I get to do this, because I call it on myself too. I am not immune to the truth. Coinbase, you're full of shit. You are offering a tier for the reg people, the basic of being able to pull $50,000 of our money once the shit runs, once crypto runs with a bull run. That's if it don't crash. What are you really spending on servers and things like this based on your security breach? I love the way he handled it, by the way. I really mean that. This is what I mean, Brian. I am not here. I'm going to call you your first name now, by first name. Look, Brian, I'm not here to dog you and be a dick to you. And I'm not here to say that you're not an incredible human being and what you're doing. I respect you massively. What I do not respect that you are doing is this right here with your platform. I'm calling bullshit, and I'm saying full of shit, Brian. If you and I are having a beer, buddy, you're full of shit. Because here's how you're framing your platform. You're the boss. You're the one who can change this. You have this at $50,000 for the regular person to be able to pull their own money out once it goes apeshit. We made you. We're the rock stars making you, putting our funds into your exchange. And when it goes crazy, if you don't crash, this is the logic that you're putting out, that you're saying we should deal with. We get to get 50,000. Now, if it's a verified access higher potential limits, potentially up to 100,000 or more, you could pull out per day. We could off your exchange, Brian. Okay, that's good. That's better. That's if you don't crash. Okay, good. If we have a pro level, we can get $250,000 out, Brian Armstrong. Brian, talking to you, sir. We can get $250,000 off your exchange. Okay. Y'all know on Caleb and Brown, you can pull off as much as you want. Look at Caleb and Brown gonna force Coinbase and Uphold to come to Jesus and get honest. Once enough people get over to Caleb and Brown, that's the beauty of Caleb and Brown. Not financial advice. I'm an educator, not a financial advisor. I'm also a common sense human being. And when I see the obviousness of this bullshit on Coinbase, where they're only allowing us who put our money onto the platform to pull off so much of our money at one time, given that that's when the shit runs and we want to pull it off that day. Tomorrow, it don't go up that high. It doesn't matter to me tomorrow, Brian. I want to pull it off today. 500K, 750K, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, whatever it is. But Frank, Brian would say, we're not a brokerage firm. We're not set up like that. I know. Your structure is different. This is why Frank is insisting that everybody educate themselves. Find out about a platform like a Caleb and Brown, because when you compare it to a Coinbase, you're going to go, holy shit, why is the whole world using Coinbase when they're set up the way they are? They are just whooping the shit out of the people, whipping them around like a wet dish rag. Nice job, Brian. I used to like you. I really did. I used to like you, and I liked the way you handled the whole thing with your latest data breach, because you're using cheaper help in third world countries. That's cool. Whatever, third world or not, you know what you're doing, and we know how those data breaches happened. Okay, because of inexpensive labor that Coinbase was using, and people got to them. That's not a secret. We know that's true, and I like the way you handled it, though. Okay. Not catering to hackers, and not, we don't do the ransom thing. I get it. Okay. I love you for that. Hey, Brian, I don't like you. I don't like the way you have set your platform up. You are wrecking. You are taking, not wrecking. You're taking from the people. Does anybody know that back in the day, it's an I, and then somewhere in there, and I'm going to confuse the rhythm with an R, and somewhere later down the line, you might find the letter A, and if you somewhere later had an N in there, you would have the name of a certain place that we did not get along with so well, and we still don't here in the United States. And many years ago, they had a lot of oil, a large percentage, like fourth largest in the world of oil. And we said, oh my gosh, we need to get in there and make money on this thing in this country over there. In the somewhere in the middle, this country somewhere over there, somewhere in the east. Yeah. And what we did is we went in there and said, hey, look, I got a great deal for you. We're going to give you 18% and we'll take the other percentage, even though it's your oil and your land. That long pause was on purpose because, Brian, that's what you're doing with Coinbase. We're putting all our money in and we're providing the oil, the money, liquidity on the land. Yes, Casey, you have the land, and now you're going to give us about a little 18%. Just a little bit. You're going to take all the rest and give us just a little 18%, the way we did to that country. That's what you're doing to us. That's my analogy, Armstrong. Oh boy, get this out to Brian Armstrong. Push this fucking video out as far and wide as you can, because Crypto Tank is sick of the fucking bullshit. How is the whole world saying we're cool with Coinbase doing this? Not okay. I don't care if I look like I'm crazy. Not okay. Wake up, people. Holy shit, wake up. And for my friends that know me, oh, I got a couple of them that are laughing hard now because they know how I am. And they're like, oh my God, sooner or later, Frankie is going to be himself on that YouTube. And people are going to be like, oh shit, can he say that? Can he do that? Yeah, he can. Brian, get with the program, buddy. Yeah, you're a really smart dude. You're to be well respected in this crypto space. You also need to be called out for how you are operating Coinbase. Those are bullshit parameters. You need to give us access to our money, bro. A little better than that. Not you got all the oil in your land. Here we're going to come in as the U.S. We'll give you 18%. We'll take the rest as the U.S. Wink, wink, because that's the way we play ball. That's what you're doing with us. This is our money, and you're giving us 18% and taking the rest. What the fuck? Yeah, but it's fucking spit. So sick of this shit. All right, anyway. I am, for the most part, a very calm, relaxed guy, believe it or not. I am very loving and very cool and very awesome. And no, I am not scary. I know I can scare the shit out of people sometimes, especially with a martial arts background. Don't worry, I'm a benevolent, kind person. And if I ever punch you in the face, it would be very kindly and nicely. I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon, the rest of your day. Don't forget to check out Caleb, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another stellar episode of Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with